Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 17th June 2024. So in this video, I will generate all the reports, including NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. Due to lack of time, I am not in a position to analyze the NIFTY and BANKNIFTY charts, but I will be giving you all the demand and supply zones for NIFTY and BANKNIFTY. Apart from that, I will be generating daily and 75 minutes high liquidity demand and supply zones. I will also generate weekly reports because this is a weekend. Some of you are using weekly reports. And also I will generate bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly income trade, weekly income trade and daily income trade. I request if any of you can help me by putting timestamps for different reports in the comment section so that it will be useful to all the members, because we are generating different reports. You can specify the report name and the timestamp in that. It might be helpful to the other members also so that they can click the timestamp and directly get into that location. So first I will start with daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones, stocks near demand and supply zones. After that, I will generate NIFTY and BANKNIFTY, and then weekly reports, and then bullish and bearish trade setup stocks, and finally stop buffers based on the daily ATR. So first let me generate the stocks near daily demand zone. Entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. So 4 stocks are filtered and there are no high liquidity demand zones from this list. I'll be giving you only few seconds time to watch the report. You need to pause the report and after that you can proceed. In case if you doesn't understand how to study these reports, please complete our training lesson 20. In lesson number 20, I have explained all these details. I think training lesson 21, not 20, I'm sorry. Lesson number 21. I have explained the report completely. Okay, now I am going back. For daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. And we have 3 high liquidity zones identified. Alchem is a high liquidity supply zone. ONGC is a high liquidity supply zone, but it is pierced, so we cannot use ONGC. Next one is Titan. This is a high liquidity supply zone. Okay, now let me go back and generate this 75 minutes high liquidity zones, changing the time frame to 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 9 stocks are filtered. From this we need to identify high liquidity 75 minutes demand zones. Bullish is having a high liquidity demand zone, already tested once and one rejection. Next one is PI Industries. This is already tested 3 times and 12 rejections from this zone. That's it. We have identified 2 high liquidity demand zones, 75 minutes high liquidity demand zones from this list. Now we will generate supply zones. I am going back. For 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 4 stocks are filtered. The first one, Cub, is a high liquidity supply zone, but it is also having high liquidity demand zone. And next one is PVR Inax, is also having a high liquidity supply zone. So these are the high liquidity demand and supply zones from this list. Next we will generate a NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. Before the generation and announcement, please If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. And from our home page, click on this community tab, you will get access to this post. And here you can find a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. You just click on this link. Now we are into supply demand zone price action course. Here you have all the training lessons are available. You just need to scroll down to the bottom of this page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. Please join in that channel. It will be helpful to you. Now let's continue with our report generation. The next report I am going to generate Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. First let me generate the chain for Nifty for different time frames. So let me start with weekly time frame. Let me generate the supply demand zone chain. This is a time taking process. It will take few seconds time. So you need to observe the trends, HTF trend, ITF trend, LTF. Whichever the time frame I am generating, that will be considered as a lower time frame. If I select weekly, so you can say LTF trend is nothing but weekly trend. And also look into the zone. In the zone column, you can find any high liquidity zones. Remaining all the columns you are already aware of. So you have to draw the zones on your charts. I don't have time to analyze the Nifty and Bank Nifty. So now let me generate for next time frame daily. This is generating, this is the daily chain. At present there are no supply zones in daily. Always look into this column, pierced. Some zones are already pierced. So there is no use with those zones. And also always look into the trends also. Now daily trend is uptrend. Now let me generate the next report, 125 minutes time frame. These are the 125 minutes chain. Now let me generate the 75 minutes chain. This is the 75 minutes supply demand zone chain. Now let me generate 25 minutes time frame chain. So this is the 25 minutes supply demand zone chain. Now let me generate 15 minutes chain. Now I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain. Now the last time frame 5 minutes chain. Changing the time frame to 5 minutes, and I am generating the supply demand zone chain for, this is the 5 minute supply demand zone chain. So this is for Nifty. Now let me generate a Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. Starting from monthly time frame. This is Nifty Bank. That is nothing but Bank Nifty. So this is Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain for monthly time frame. Now let me generate weekly time frame. Now let me generate a daily time frame. Now let me generate for 125 minutes time frame. All these are all Bank Nifty. supply demand zones. Now let me generate 75 minutes time frame. Now let me generate 25 minutes time frame. This is the 25 minutes chain. Now I am going back and generating the 15 minutes time frame. So this is the 15 minute supply demand zone chain. Now let me generate the last time frame 5 minutes for Bank Nifty. So this is a 5 minutes supply demand zone chain. So this is about Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. So you know high liquidity zones are available here. Based on that you can draw the zones and you can do your analysis. Because several videos I have already explained how I analyzed it, the same way you can do. Okay, now the next report we are going to generate is we have completed now bullish and bearish trade setups. So let's start with the monthly income trade, bullish trade setup. So monthly income trade entry time frame daily, I am selecting bullish trade setup demand zone and bullish or bearish trade setup daily time frame. Selecting bullish, don't want pierced zones, so I am setting pierced counter in daily time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0, and zone achievement should be violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. So with these filters, so now I am generating the bullish trade setup. 11 stocks are filtered. Currently these 11 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. So you need to pause the video. Now I am going to generate the bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. So I am going back for bearish trade setup, monthly income trade entry time frame daily, entry zone should be supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup in daily time frame, I am selecting bearish. Now let me filter. 3 stocks are filtered. Currently they are supporting bearish trade setup. Okay, this is about monthly income trade. Now let me generate for weekly income trade. For weekly income trade entry for time frame 75 minutes, bullish trade setup should be demand zone in bullish or bearish trade setup. In 75 minutes time frame, selecting bullish, and in pierced count in 75 minutes time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement should be VOZ, violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score 12. With these filters I am generating the report. So 11 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Okay, now let me generate the bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. So entry time frame 75 minutes, but entry zone should be supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup 75 minutes, changing the value to bearish. Now let me generate the filter. Let me generate the report. So this is the report. Currently 4 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Okay, now let me generate bullish and bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Daily income trade. For today I am not generating the hourly income trade, limiting up to daily income trade. In daily income trade, entry time frame should be 15 minutes. And a bullish trade setup entry zone, demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup, in 15 minutes time frame, I am selecting the value bullish. and the pierced count should be 0 for 15 minutes time frame, so that we won't get pierced zones. Minimum value 0, maximum value 0, and zone achievement should be violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. So with these filters, I am generating the report. So 10 stocks are filtered. These 10 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Now we will generate the bearish trade setup for daily income trade. So entry time frame 15, entry zone should be supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup, 15 minutes time frame, I'm changing the value to bearish. Now let me generate the report. So only one stock is filtered, which is supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. So with this we have completed bullish and bearish trade setups. So in the next report, let us generate the weekly reports, because this is the end of the week. So I'm selecting the entry time frame as a weekly. So entry time frame weekly, let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. So these 3 stocks are filtered. So let me generate the next report for weekly time frame. Let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 13 stocks are filtered. So let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks where price closed inside weekly demand zone. So 4 stocks are filtered. So let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks where price closed inside weekly supply zone. So good number of stocks are filtered. Let me scroll down. So 51 stocks. So currently price closed inside 51 weekly supply zones. Interesting. Okay, let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the tested zones, demand zones, weekly demand zones. No weekly demand zones are tested during this week. So let me go back. Now let us find the tested weekly supply zones. So these are the tested supply zones during this week. I mean, these stocks are having supply zones that are tested. Let me scroll down. 19 stocks. Next, we will find newly created zones. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks having newly created weekly demand zones. Only one stock is having a new zone. Okay, now let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the newly created supply zones, stocks having newly created. So no supply zones are created during this week. Now we will generate the stocks having a EMA confluence. Demand zones having confluence. Later we will see supply zones having a EMA confluence, weekly EMA confluence. So I am selecting the entry time frame weekly and EMA confluence in weekly time frame. I am selecting a demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence. demand zone having weekly EMA confluence. This is what the meaning. But weekly EMA confluence or any EMA confluence makes sense only in the trending market, not in the ranging market. Ranging means sideways. So demand zones in uptrend, supply zones in downtrend make sense. That's why I am selecting the trend, zone violation trend, a weekly time frame as uptrend. If the list is big, even the swing high lows, that trend also we will select as uptrend. First we will see. With this I am selecting. That means zones having demand zones having a weekly EMA confluence and also uptrend. And also entry zone is demand zone, right? So we have good number of stocks filtered. Even Nifty 50 is also having weekly EMA confluence, the demand zone. Okay, let me scroll the list down. So total 45 stocks are filtered. These 45 weekly zones are having a weekly EMA confluence. Because the list is big, what I do, let me reduce the list by adding one more filter, that is swing high low. That is also called as pivot high low trend. That is higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, equal high, equal low. You already land in phase 1 training program, trend calculation. So based on that, also we will identify. That means both swing trend and zone violation trend should be uptrend. That means those stocks are perfect, are more accurate, we can say like that. Now list is reduced to 26. But out of these 26, majority of the stocks are having only all-time high demand zone. The dark green color indicates all-time high demand zones. The light green color, they are having supply zones. Only 2 stocks are having demand and supply zones. Remaining all the stocks are not having any supply zones. Okay, anyway, all these demand zones, weekly demand zones are having weekly EMA confluence, and also the trend is uptrend. Both zone violation as well as swing high-low trends. Now we will look into supply zones. So I am selecting entry time frame as a weekly and EMA confluence in weekly time frame. I am selecting supply zone is having weekly EMA confluence. But when supply zone is having weekly EMA confluence, zone violation trend, at least it should be downtrend, should not be sideways. So with this combination, we are going to filter the stocks. So total 9 stocks are filtered. Because the list is very small, the further filtering is not required. The last report in the weekly time frame, I will generate all the stocks, demand and supply zones for our reference purpose. So selecting the weekly time frame, not adding any filters, generating the complete report. First 17 in this list are indices, sectorial indices, remaining all are equity stocks, but taken from F&O category. So what I do, I keep on scrolling the list down. Each time when I scroll down, I will be giving you only few seconds time. So during that time, you can pause the video and you can refer any of your favorite stocks. Let me scroll the list down. So this is the complete list having all the weekly demand and supply zones. Now in the final report, let me generate the stop buffers based on daily ATR. So this is the complete list. What I do, I keep on scrolling the list down again by giving you few seconds time each time when I scroll down. Any of the stock you want to refer, there you can pause the video. So I'm scrolling the list down. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for our further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.